Well, it all started with Deanne Jones calling me and asking if I could be in a production of Grease for the North Carolina Theater. And I told her that the schedule worked out pretty well for me and I thought I could do it. But I told her, I said, I think I'm kind of old to play a high school student. And she said, no, we don't want you to play a high school student. We want you to play the English teacher. And I said, the English teacher's a woman. And Deanne said, yes. And I thought about it for, about 30 seconds. And I said, okay, I'll do it. I said, but you can't use my real name. I'll come up with a name and I'll put my face on somebody else's headshot. And this is going to be my Tootsie. And so I chose the name Mary Louise Woodman. And I put my face on a headshot of another lady, and that was in the playbill. So Mary Louise Woodman played Miss Lynch in the North Carolina Theater production of Grease. About 2 or 3 performances into the run, the director came up to me and he said, why don't you go out into the audience for the last 10 minutes of our 20-minute intermission and just talk to them and entertain them? And I said, get the hell out of here. What are you talking about? He said, no, just go out and have fun. So I was in my pith helmet and crossguard vest, and I had a police whistle that I used in Act 2. So I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. I just said, hit me with the follow spot and pot up my microphone when I walk out. And so that's what I did. It got to be a show in and of itself. And the cast gathered backstage to listen to my lines over the monitors backstage. But it was totally ad-libbed. Every night I'd walk in, blow the police whistle, and just start in. Deanne Jones finally came to me and she said, somebody's going to hit you. And I said, no, they won't. They're going to revert right back to being a kid in school. And the way our teachers used to manhandle us, they're absolutely used to it, so they're not going to think twice about it, and they didn't. Anyway, I had a lot of fun doing it, and I thought I'd just share it. As I recall, they gave me a 46 C cup bra and high heels, and I had a girdle. I dressed, of course, in the men's dressing room on the men's side of the stage, and I was constantly fondled by every man in the cast. I said, stop it. Stop it. Can't you see a lady's trying to dress here? Now, I knew that the mayor of Raleigh at the time, Tom Fetzer, was in the audience that afternoon for the matinee, and I was trying very hard to find him.
Would you like to stand up and tell us what's so funny?
I mean, you are literally standing in front of 2,400 people, daring them to speak.
Someone has done. That's a certain snack. He needs to get you that research. That's just
While I was in the show, Ira, my oldest son, was backstage with me, and he was still in high school, junior high, and he was one night he was helping me get into costume. I had to go on for the high school prom scene in the show, and I was getting into my prom dress in the dressing room. He was in there with me, and I said, Ira, will you help me? I mean, zip me up in the back. So Ira was zipping me up, and as he did, he said, Dad, listen, tomorrow's career day at school. I hope you don't mind, but I'm not going to mention this. He was a good sport, though. He helped me out a lot backstage. And he actually filmed a video of me as Miss Lynch. It still gives him nightmares, I'm sure.
I was celebrating.